electric. I own that. Not only do I own it, I created it. And so did my children. And it comes out of my name stack. Now, for those of you that do not understand what the goddamn motherfucking lead means, it means you should be able to pull counties, countries, lands, electric, and even vehicles out your motherfucking name stack. Now, I got a motherfucking problem. Because everybody wants to sit up here and tell my children that I'm not the fucking lead. Drive through this skanky ass fucking trailer park to prove what? To prove what? It ain't gonna prove a damn thing. But this is what the fuck my kids are talking about. They tired of the fucking shit. All this, stop here and tell me how Tammy Stick passed away. And if you don't tell me, then I'm gonna blow your head out. Do you understand and hear me? Now, when you hear me speaking somebody else's VOICE, such as the 3-4s that came through, they are guaranteed to the lake of fire. But oh, how am I supposed to get a drive-by? How am I supposed to get in the line up? How am I supposed to do this? Turn down Tower Road. Tower also comes out of my name stacked. I'm getting ready to tell you about James and Danielle Whitworthless. This house right here is where James and Danielle kidnapped my son, as well as Charlie. This field here is where I used to sit and watch my baby practice. You'll hear it called T-ball, but it's baseball. And I was big, blossoming pregnant with my baby Braylon. Anyways, all that played on this field with my sons and wanted my sons killed, they are all in the grave. Gary Walker, Shane Holland, and my baby has a baseball with all the kids' name on it for guaranteement. I'll be damned if motherfuckers think they gonna sit up here and shoot mines, hang them, or do whatever, because I will lay you down. So, back to these Whitworth wannabeers. They are in the grave. James, Danielle, and they 2 children. And so is James's whatevers. Let's not forget to mention that their child that they call Christopher is Calvin's. Isn't that just nasty? And she thought she was cute. Oh, did I mention Calvin's also in the GRAVE? And Charlie is single solo. He gonna have to stand and face me. And the thing about it, people, is that these fuckers that you hear me speak about, they thought they could go through and pretend that they was not DEAD so that they think that Charlie wouldn't be guaranteed. I'm loving it. That's why they call my name. I'm loving it. That's why they know they shame. I'm loving it. That's why they can't touch the snakes. I'm loving it. And I'm the one who's they motherfucking graves. I'm loving it. I'm cracking up at your words. I'm loving it. As I'm getting ready to hit another turn. I'm loving it as I pull down your strings. I'm loving it as I call your name. I'm loving it as my babies exclaim. I'm loving it as I know my game. I'm loving it as I look at the reds. I'm loving it as I sing my songs. I'm loving it as I hear my babies. I'm loving it. I'm trying to sing y'all's names in. I'm loving it as I say justice. I'm loving it as I sing Braylon. I'm loving it as I sing Lux's names. I'm loving it as I'm gonna say. I'm loving it as I heard Vicky sing. I'm loving it as we all know the truth. I'm loving it as you all know Eugene's name. I'm loving it as you all know the Harley sounds. I'm loving it as you all know the Douglas themes. I'm loving it as you all know your screams. I'm loving it as I'm getting ready to. I'm loving it. I don't know if I can carry a tune. I'm loving it as Lenny wants to. I'm loving it. She said if you don't drive by and honk at me. I'm loving it as they wanna know Donna's styling game as they sing her silence. I'm loving it as the lawn man seems to have been through. I'm loving it as I'm gonna do a view and drive by that wanna be sad. Shut his house and show y'all I am the spout. I'm loving it as I did laugh last night as I sang my songs through my Uncle Clarence. I'm loving it as I'm trying to sing all y'all's names. I'm loving it as I can't do the corner walk, cause I ain't got no gas to come through and sing to you. I'm loving it as I know my uncles do. I'm loving it as I know Harley sings. I'm loving it as I know my Ricky's games. I'm loving it as I know my Uncle Floyd's. I'm loving it as I can't do you no more. I'm loving it as I know my David's listening. I'm loving it as I know it's Sandra too. I'm loving it as I know Beverly's watching. I'm loving it as I can't come up with you. I'm loving it as I need to talk to you. I'm loving it, I had forgot my Uncle Jackie. I'm loving it as I want to sing to you all. I'm loving it as I did hear Luana's cries. I'm loving it as I did hear Junior snires. I'm loving it as I did see Tanya's post. I'm loving it as I do see Sam's babies. I'm loving it as I do sing Little Chris. I'm loving it as I haven't forgotten about Ariel. I'm loving it as I haven't got my smile. I'm loving it as I'm getting ready to make a left and do a point of view. I'm loving it as I want to sing Jalen's name. I'm loving it as they all think they need to be. Sing into my wanted obituaries. I'm loving it as I did not honk at you. I'm loving it as I still want to do my stories. I'm loving it as I'm looking at my sides. I'm loving it as I'm about to cut it off. I'm loving it as I gotta make a U-turn. I'm loving it as I need to say Quinn's name. I'm loving it as I need to sing Yolanda's game. I'm loving it as I need to go to the cemeteries so I can see my big mama and big daddy as they know I'm pulling one. I'm loving it as I'm trying to do my crawl. I'm loving it as they want to do it all. Look at this shit. Look at this motherfucking shit. You know what? I ain't never been in that community building, but I've been in there. And you know they tried it. They said we walked in there, didn't we? See what I'm saying? That's just it. Sis ain't never walked in that motherfucking building. Justice had neither. When we lived out here, we didn't fuck with that building. We didn't fuck with nobody but Lenny. Like literally, we didn't fuck with anybody. If Lenny had company at her house, we spoke and went on. Oh, I gotta go and show y'all where I used to live at. And they just want to proudly announce that Jeremy. And what was her name? I'm cracking up. What was this bitch's name besides wannabe Shannon? See, that's what we saying. Like, how the fuck this bitch? How that house get like that? But how this bitch? You see what we saying? How she come in and come out? We talking about Deborah Amador. Excuse my cough. Now let me tell you about a little man named Eugene. He wants to call himself Shouting John. He got busted down here one night. And me and my sons lived 2 houses down. This is where me and my kids used to live at. It didn't look this good when we lived here. It was blue when me and my kids moved in. It didn't have a garage door on it. That front window there was Justice's room. The second window was Braylon's room. Justice slept in the bed with me. And then he had Braylon's room there for a little bit. And then we had Braylon. And then that back room back there was mine and my kids' bedroom. When y'all hear me talk about me being raped by Terry Davis, Bo Morgan, Lee, Reed, and Eugene, and then there was a black entity, but it was a white man. They raped me and my babies in that bed in that room back there. And when y'all hear me talk about it, and this is stories that my kids have had to come back and tell me about us after they've had to go out here and try to find notebooks and whatever else's to, you know, complete the story. But when they did that to me and my kids dropped all their asses. And they loaded the body up. Terry Davis, we dropped Lee's ass. Terry Davis had to help load Lee up, and Bo Morgan had to help load Lee up, and so did Eugene. All while me and my kids helped. But you can see me and my sons real clear, helping them load up what they had done. Not only can you see my sons and I real clear, but you can also see Vicky having to help me load up what they done did, because she was on viewing. She wasn't involved in it, but she was viewing. But they're like, by the time they get done, they be like, Vicky was in involvement too. But they said even then, just now, they said Vicky even shows that she was also laying in the bed with me. And apparently I asked Vicky, did they do that to you too? That County Road 3574, that has not always been there. There was no side roads here. They had one little section, one little freaking section, and they decided to make it a damn road to me. My kids look that way. I'm laughing. But yes, I am getting bored with making these recordings. Now I gotta try to think of all the cousins' names. Shit, trying to get through Clarence and Floyd's kids is shit, that's a bunch. But Jalen, man, I ain't forgot you. to make a drive-by, right? I'm getting ready to drive by nigger hating Sasha's ass, right? Ooh, excuse you up. They want to be seen. They stay on Southeast 10th Street. It's in Byng. It's not a street. They got 2 white trucks out there. A black Thunderbird. And their house is blue. And then that's where nigger hating Sasha wants to live at. Did y'all see that pole back there? It wasn't a pole. That was a sewer line. That's her house back there. And they want to walk around here acting like they goody two-shoes. With nastiness and grossness and theft and murder written all over their gross bitch asses. And trust me, they get no promises. Which means we've already been through this with Sasha and Huz, right? Sasha is guaranteed to the lake of fire. Do y'all understand me, people? Like, Sasha Sasha is going to DIE, just like Terry and just like Chris. Do y'all understand me? Diana Flowers comes out of my name stacked big time. And she and her wants sure in the hell ain't no celebrities. Laughing. I'm laughing. Oh, too fucking funny. recording, bitches want to get quiet. They don't want to speak up. But when I'm not recording, oh, they want to be heard in every goddamn thing. I'm getting tired of people such as Vicky talking about, oh, sis, I'll go over there with you and whoop their ass. I'll do this, whoop, 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 whoop. And you all over the goddamn fucking telephones with they bitch made asses. I don't fuck, nor do I fuck with the enemies. Do y'all understand? Diana K. Flowers, Sasha Renee Franks, Clarence, Terry, Terrence, whatever the fuck his wants is, they are all guaranteed. Terry, Tammy, and Chris are all in the grave. They claim that Terry ain't DEAD. He was a fucking paraplegic when I seen his bitch made ass in June of 2016. The bitch wasn't even alive then. But they want to be like, this is all about me, this all about me, this all about me. You gonna catch a motherfucking grave, like my sons and I have told you. Again, people, when you hear me speak in somebody else's VOICE, I'm calling their asses out. That was Diana K. Flowers trying to speak like Loretta. grown up. Y'all know why BB is in